Ethan was an early riser, starting his day before the sun kissed the fields. That fateful morning, he noticed how tired his old plow had become, its blade dull from years of service. "Just one more season," he whispered, determined to make do with what he had. But when his plow struck the hard object, the sharp clang startled him, echoing across the quiet fields. He knelt, expecting a bothersome rock, but his hands brushed against the edges of a wooden chest, weathered by time. Pulling it free, he found himself staring at intricate carvings of animals and vines on the lid. He hesitated. What if it was cursed? But curiosity overcame fear, and with a rusty crowbar, he pried it open. The glimmer of gold under the morning light took his breath away. Among the treasure was an old parchment, fragile but readable. The map it bore wasn't marked by words but by symbols, a tree, a river, and a mountain, with a bold X near its base. Ethan's heart raced, but he decided to focus first on the present. He carefully reburied the chest after taking a single gold coin to exchange for better seeds and tools. Over the weeks, Ethan noticed something peculiar. His crops, planted with tools bought with the gold's help, grew stronger and healthier than ever. It was as if the treasure carried some blessing. His farm thrived, but the map lingered in his thoughts. One night, unable to resist, he packed some food, tied the map to his belt, and set off on the journey. The trail was far from easy. The forest was dense, filled with shadows that danced under the moonlight. Ethan faced snarling wolves that he scared off with a torch, and the river was icy cold as he waded through its currents. When he reached the base of the mountain, dawn had broken, painting the landscape in golden hues. There, he found the cave etched into the rocks, hidden behind a curtain of vines. Inside the cave, the air was damp and heavy. Ethan lit a lantern and ventured deeper until he found the stone tablet. Its inscription glowed faintly, as though alive. "To the pure of heart who unearths this treasure, your destiny is to share its light with the world." At first, Ethan felt overwhelmed. How could a simple farmer fulfill such a grand destiny? But as he returned home, the answer became clear. His farm's prosperity wasn't meant for him alone, it was a gift to uplift the entire village. Ethan began discreetly using the gold to improve life in the village. He funded repairs for the crumbling school, where children once sat under leaking roofs. He hired workers to rebuild the broken well in the town square, ensuring clean water for all. When winter arrived, he secretly left sacks of food at the doors of the poorest families. The villagers were puzzled but grateful for their sudden change of fortune. "It's as if the land itself has blessed us," they would say. Ethan smiled, knowing the truth but preferring to remain anonymous. Over time, the village transformed. With schools, better roads, and thriving farms, it became a beacon of hope for travelers and neighboring communities. Years later, when Ethan was old and content, he revealed the truth to his grandchildren. He took them to the field where he had found the chest and unearthed the remaining gold. "This," he said, "is not just treasure. It's a responsibility. Use it wisely, as a gift to the world."